The fifth rule, the fifth commandment of healthy and happy relationship is something very difficult. I know, don't kill me for that, but please keep it in mind even if you disagree. It's called keep life common sense. Common sense is the key. Common sense means that the most important rule in any relationship is to know that there are not rules in a relationship. And the name of the game is the art or the law of flexibility. I have to admit, I'll make it short, but it's a big and long topic that deserves a serious attention on its own. I'll say it the way I see it and the way I feel it. I have a lot of mercy on women. A tremendous mercy. Because if you stop for a second and try to think, how many jobs, I call it the hats, how many hats every married woman wear? It's almost, I don't know why it's almost. I think for a man it's definitely impossible. But when you look on a wife, when you look at your wife with the proper eyes and glasses, it is very easy to realize that this is an impossible task to do. A very unfair responsibilities in life that we should be aware of. So when I call it common sense, part of life is hello. With all due respect to any rule we made, to any expectations we discussed, if you're a man, you go home and you use your common sense. If you feel that your wife needs help, roll your sleeves and get to help. If she needs a little relaxed time from your headache, just leave her alone. If she needs a good word to support her power, her inner power and self-confidence, just do it. Just add common sense to your life and learn to be flexible. And even though we agreed that when I come home, this is what I want to see. We agreed. We spoke about it. Hello. If it's not there, learn to give up a little. It's okay to give in a little bit. It builds a relationship. It works. Do not stick to the rules. Life is not about rules. Life is about flexibility. Sixth commandment. This is what I call it. It might have different names, but this is what I call it. I call it get real. And get real means you cannot be married. You can never build a healthy structured family. It will never be a successful task in your life if when you get married, the first job you have is to look at your spouse and to do whatever it takes to change that person. If you get married and you try to change your spouse, you are going to die out of frustration. And it's not because you are a bad person or not qualified or not smart enough. There is no way in this universe to change another person. So the rule that we have to keep in mind is the law of acceptance. The law of acceptance means when you look at your spouse, study your spouse, study your wife, study your husband, and learn to accept them for who they are. Do not accept them out of mercy. Even though you are a bad person, what can I do? I accept you. Do not accept them out of pity feelings. Accept them for their rights to be who they are. Even though there are many things in them that are obstacles to your life. Try to work it out, but do not try to change them. Try to change their behavior. Do not try to change them. And let me tell you that I cannot stress it enough. One of the most successful tools to destroy families come from the word criticism. And criticism comes usually from the understanding, the deep understanding that I know better and you're wrong, and let me teach you the right way of life. And I cannot stress it enough how difficult it is to remain and to keep a healthy relationship when criticism is part of a daily life routine. And it goes, by the way, both ways. It goes both ways. There are so many men that when they enter into a marriage relationship, in the wife's mind, here is another child to educate. For some crazy reason, there are women in this world that believes that their role is to continue the job of the mother. Whatever defects his mom gave him to me with, it's my job to complete her uncompleted job in correcting this man. I will fix you, darling, don't worry. Whatever your mom did and did not complete, I will do it for you. And let me tell you the $1 million advice for free: do not try to play another mother. This man has a mother, and it's one mother too much. Men do not fall in love with another mother. It doesn't work. I know you might see things that you don't like about me, but if you constantly sit on my back and on my nerve and on my neck and constantly criticizing, you're breaking our relationship. I will never fall in love with another mother, with a teacher, with a policewoman, with a woman of justice. I would marry a judge if I need a woman of justice. I don't need that. What I really need when I come home, let me tell you, do you know what's the word womb in Hebrew is? It's crucial. Do you know how to say womb in Hebrew? You don't. I'll tell you. The word womb in Hebrew is rehem. And rehem comes from the word rahamim. And rahamim means mercy. Mercy means, not mercy in the way you are bad and I have mercy on you. That's not what it means. What a real man is looking when he gets home is to have this warmth. And this is my key word in any relationship. Softness. Softness. Men are having a very hard time to survive a tough relationship with their wives. Do not remind me how bad I am. Do not remind me how bad I am, how wrong I am, and how many mistakes I do. And please do not say it 15 times. I got it in the first time. Some people has a joke that when a man walks home and they say to his wife, "Hello, I'm sorry." "You sorry what for? You didn't do anything wrong." "I didn't." Wow. Some people are voluntarily apologizing. "I definitely made some kind of mistakes today." Because that's all I hear. That's all I hear. And by the way, vice versa, it's the same thing. This woman did not marry you to come home and to play macho and to play that you know life better than her and you are the man and you know better because you saw your mom. That's on her unfortunate point. That you believe you know how women should be because you should be like my mom. If you want your wife to be like your mom, marry your mom. Because your wife will never be like your mom. It is so incredibly important to learn to accept one another for who we are. Yes, I have a little short temper. Okay, let's work on it. Let's discuss it. Let's work on it. Let's do not build expectations. But we need to learn to study each other and to accept each other for who we are. Little flexibility will make your life much, much easier. Even if what you believe you're missing is the greatest event in the world.